shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. Downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so light.
Hi, I'm Natalie McCurry, author of Adventures with Katie Kids Books, the series of books, and you're watching Good Morning Frederick.
Good morning, Frederick. Today is Wednesday, September 17th, and I am your host, Dani Gurrie. How are you today? It is a rainy fall day for sure. We have been very lucky to have had some great weather, and we haven't had to worry too much about the rain. And today, wrong thing. Clicked the wrong thing. We have had yucky weather. So Mama Cone had to walk my niece Mia up to the bus with the umbrella today. And the harness race that I was going to participate in with Chris, that we had this great bet going, is not happening, obviously, because of the rain. So I'm hoping you've had a chance to get to the fair. Today might be a washout. I thought it was supposed to stop and then it might come back a little bit later, but it looks like we're going to be stuck with this weather for the afternoon, but we'll wait and see what he says about that. So we'll have to come up with another, maybe rock, paper, scissors. His daughter really wants him to paint his fingernails. So, all right, happening on the show today, we do have our morning roundup. Maybe Bob Miller will show up today. Chris Michaels as well from WFMD. We're going to go over what's happening in Frederick, giving you a highlight of some of the events going on. Event season just seems to be getting busier and busier every single day. And then Amanda Whitener from Woman to Woman Mentoring joins me. I just found out I'm part of Leadership Frederick County, and I am a leader on loan for Woman to Woman Mentoring. So I'm excited to figure out how we can help Amanda and the Woman to Woman Mentoring team. And then watch and win. You're going to have to watch and see if your vehicle is shown with a Good Morning Frederick magnet. You win $100. It's easy $100. So simple. All right. All the Good Morning Frederick merch that is purchased at the home of everything Frederick benefits the Maryland Ensemble Theater. And their capital campaign right now for the Key Stage, which is now open, is still underway. So come get yourself some Good Morning Frederick merch. We got tons of hats. We have beanies for the colder weather. We've got fleece. We've got shirts and long sleeve and short sleeve t-shirts. So please come on out and purchase. You get something cool, and the Met gets some help with their capital campaign. Let's see who is on this morning. Of course, We got Mama Cone. Yeah, stay dry. She had to head on out to the bus stop with our niece, my niece, her granddaughter, and in the rain. Yuck. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining this morning. And yeah, oh, boo. Boo. I was looking forward to it. I had my GoPro all ready to go to live stream the harness race, but that is not in the cards for today. It's all good, though. We'll figure out something else to do for sure. All right, let's get this hump day show started. Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Fusion Car Wash, now with 2 locations to serve you. One on Spectrum Drive near the FSK Mall, a full-service location. Both locations have that awesome drive-through tunnel using technology to get your car nice and clean. But the Spectrum Drive location has that full service mode where you can drive up and they will do a mini interior detail of your vehicle while you wait. And then Thomas Johnson Drive has the drive-through tunnel with self-serve vacuums. Download the Fusion Car Wash app and sign up for a monthly membership, and you can make sure all the cars in your family can be kept clean every single day. FusionCarWash.com. Actually, when you download that free app, you can get a free car wash. Not so good for today, maybe, but certainly after the rain and all that gunk and stuff that gets on your vehicle, it's a good plan to go through the drive-through and get it cleaned off. And I absolutely love having a membership in the wintertime when you have all the salt and gross stuff on the roads. Good morning to Gary Morton. Saw him at the Great Frederick Fair and have to publicly say he is on my schedule. I got him in trouble with his wife because I said, oh, he's got to schedule a time. But he has. I'll have to say, most people schedule time on my calendar, and I don't even know until the day. I look through and I see who am I meeting up with today, and he is on the calendar. So we will be hearing from Gary Morton on this platform very, very shortly. Also, I'm going to be reaching out to all the candidates leading up to the election coming up for city council and the mayor as well. So we're going to hopefully give you an opportunity to hear from everyone who is running. The final results, I think, were posted for the Democratic primary, which automatically cements the county council or city council at large positions because there were no conservative or Republican contenders. And yeah, so it's gonna, we're looking at seeing if there will be a change in some leadership in Frederick. There was a change in a couple of the at-large, and I think they say there was about 20% voter turnout for the Democratic primary, which is kind of sad, to be honest. A lot of people, it's hard to get engaged for a primary off season election. These local elections are typically off season from a big presidential or the Senate, Congress, all of that sort of thing. So anyway, we're going to wait and see. All right, I've stalled long enough. It's been 9 minutes. I don't know if the boys are showing up. I don't see them in my studio here today. I know they've had a great time at the fair. If you've not had a chance, they are in the household building that has all like the cookies and cakes and all of that. And you may have seen my post. I can pull it up. But Mama Cone's chocolate chip pound cake, though people do tell me it was delicious. I don't eat chocolate. Did not get a ribbon this year. So we were sad about that. She is already vying to come back stronger than ever next year for some of her beautiful concoctions. So I told her maybe this year, coming next year, we should practice with a few recipes, fine tune, and get serious. Because boy, let me tell you, some of the grand champion winners at the Great Frederick Fair had some really amazing stuff. And some of those cakes that were like, um, there was cake shaped like hamburgers. There was a bowl of cereal with some milk. People are so creative and doing amazing things. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and roll right into what's happening in Frederick. And if the boys pop on, we will get them started as well. I don't know what's happening. And I mean, they typically will text me if they're not coming on. So I'm feeling like there was maybe another internet issue or something like that. I'm not quite sure. Um, but maybe Chris is scared because he knew we had that bet, and he doesn't want to hear what we're going to maybe put forth on him to perhaps get his fingernails painted. That's his daughter really wants a bet that he loses, so he has to paint his fingernails. But we'll see about that. All right, let's get started with what's happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Intense Barbecue, family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can be when you get it. You can find them at intensebarbecue.com. I recommend you have their food, and then you will satisfy your meat tooth. All right, there's still lots of stuff happening in Frederick and still at the Great Frederick Fair. Let's see. Well, if you're a senior citizen, if the rain kicks off today, you can get in free today. And Lunch Bunch, Mama Cone and I went to the fair yesterday. And let me just tell you, it is hopping at lunchtime. I think we waited 20 minutes for J&B Seafood. The line was, I mean, they were great. The line was, it was packed. And, but they were rolling right along. So Lunch Bunch free today and tomorrow. Also today until 6 p.m., you can get your gate admission free if you have a valid military ID. And of course, Friday is fair day. And that's when the kids get out of school a couple hours early to go enjoy the fair. I do see, you know, a lot of the elementary schools have field trips to the fair. We saw several of elementary school chaperones and kids going to see a lot of the animals and things like that. I believe the birthing center is, I think there was a mama pig who gave birth there as well. So that's always fascinating to me because a lot of these, you know, farms try to time the birth of the animals to Fair Week. I mean, I don't know about you, but my guesstimated birth date for my children wasn't really even close. So there you go. And so some have given birth during Fair Week and some may not. So you just got to go check it out. But I definitely recommend heading over there for that. All right, today from 11 to 2, the Frederick News Post Fall Career Fair is at the Goodwill Industries of Monocacy Valley. You could head over there. I didn't update this, obviously. The celebrity harness race has been canceled because of the weather, which is sad. And you're going to want to keep an eye on any announcement for the demo derby, trucks and vans and figure eights, which is happening tonight at 7:30. Hopefully everything can dry out and give those vehicles a chance to participate. 3 to 9 tonight, Save Lita at True Standard Distilling. Lita is the fountain, the guardian of the fountain at Federated Charities. and she needs a little facelift, and they're raising money to do that. Tomorrow it's Alive at 5, the second to last Alive at 5 on Carroll Creek. Edwin Ortiz is going to be performing, $6 admission, $6 beverages, and you must be 21 and up for that. Or you can hang out by the library and just listen to the great music. At 7:30 on the stage is Ann Wilson with Caleb and John at the Great Frederick Fair. On the 19th, again, Kids Day at the fair with Travis Tritt performing. On the 20th, the last live performance at the Great Frederick Fair is Clutch with the Mesthetics. The Frederick Rock School bands will be performing from 6 to 7 p.m. And on Sunday the 21st, you have karaoke for Ship at the Clarion. It's at Long Shots at the Clarion Hotel. The last qualifying round before the finals, just $5 per song to participate. And I heard there are cash prizes and things like that if you get to the finals, I think. So go support Ship, sing a song, donate $5 or more. September 24th, Meadows Montessori here, or TJ Drive near the Wise Shopping Center, is having a Touch a Truck event. And at 5:30, it's Cocktails and Carousels at Seventh Sister, a fundraiser for the Frederick Arts Council. And I can't wait to see what these go for. I'm sure they will be well out of my price range. But how cool would it be to have a carousel animal, because it's not all horses, in your backyard or front yard or at your business? I think it would be awesome. September 25th is the final Alive at 5 with Stick Time and the Who's Your Daddy Horns. And that's going to be a ton of fun, and I will guarantee you there's going to be a lot of people if the weather is nice for that event. Frederick's Oktoberfest kicks off at the fairgrounds on Friday the 26th from 6 to 10 p.m. You can get details at frederickoktoberfest.org. On the 27th is a busy, busy day in Frederick. We've got the Each One Teach One kickball tournament from 8 to 5, starts at 8 in the morning and goes, that's at the Ballinger Creek Park. 9 to 4 is Frederick Airport's Festival of Flight event. That is a free event to attend as well, and pretty cool. From 10 to noon, you can celebrate 50 years of Christmas Cash for Kids by celebrating with new artwork from McCutcheon's Apple products. Yemi, the artist, has done a beautiful poster, coffee mugs, and other items that you can purchase. You own that piece, and the proceeds are donated to Christmas Cash for Kids. From 11 to 10, Frederick's Oktoberfest continues at the Frederick Fairgrounds. 11 to 7, it's Fall Fest at Eveready Square in Chabreau, which also continues on Sunday, which is a great thing because Saturday is so packed. Noon to 7 on the 27th is the 6th annual Jeep Fest for St. Jude at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. And 5 to 7 is the benefit event for Love for Laughlin at Rockwell Brewery. Continuing on Sunday, we've also got the Dynamic Automotive 17th annual car show from noon to 3. That is at the Urbana Church Road location. And that benefits the Safe Ride Foundation, Wayne's Foundation, SOS Safe Ride, and the giving rides to people who need it, who are in transportation deserts. It's a really great organization, and you can support it by going to the car show and buying your 50/50 tickets and all that sort of stuff. From 3 to 7, again, the Clarion Hotel at Long Shots is going to be the karaoke finals for Ship, 3 to 7 p.m. on the 28th. And then we're right into October. Now, we had Sharon Price on the show yesterday, and she was talking about the Ultimate Wellness Program that she is leading, Mind, Body, and Spirit Transformation. It's a 12-week program, just $25 per week to attend. It is virtual. So you can do it on your couch in your pajamas. But if you want to change in your life, this is a great way to kickstart that on October 1st. October 2nd, Focus, that's friends of our Frederick County Animal Shelter, is having a fall suncatcher making class at Dragon Distillery as a fundraiser. Goes from 6 to 8 p.m. October 4th and 5th, Brunswick Railroad Days is happening. And what a great way to see Brunswick and enjoy that event. October 4th is also Hispanic Heritage Festival at Carroll Creek Amphitheater, with a lot of celebrations from local businesses and other local resources for that. October 9th is Blossom and Bloom at Union Mills Public House to benefit Change the Conversation. I just talked to Renee Osherman. I met her, well, I've met her before, but had a chance to sit down with her yesterday. She was on the board for this organization and said it is just amazing program for young people. So I'm actually having somebody from the board or a spokesperson on the show soon to talk about Blossom and Bloom. And then Colorfest is here October 11th and 12th. That runs from 9 to 5 in Thurmont. If you want to attend, please go. Yard sailing, craft buying, great food, lots of people out there. If you don't, avoid Thurmont at all costs. It is thousands of people converging on the lovely town of Thurmont. So 15 typically gets kind of crazy between near the start and the finish of that event. And let's see what else is happening. The Pink Ribbon Gala is at Koblenz Hall on October 11th. And that is a great event for the Hurwitz Breast Cancer Fund. All right, that gives you an overview of kind of what's happening over the next month or so. If you have an event you want included on the calendar, all you have to do is let me know. You can email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with Amanda Whitener from Woman to Woman Mentoring.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shattered family beyond compare.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
ANS Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located right here in Frederick. They service Frederick County and surrounding areas. ANS Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of those windows, fix up those gutters, and even build you a new patio or deck, or even a pavilion and gazebo if you're looking for those sorts of structures. Call 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Again, there it is, the detail. Oh, there you go. There's the details for you to screenshot. Keep in your phone. If you want to have a consultation, please give her a call, and she will give you a quote to do the work you need done. A&S Construction. Phenomenal. She's phenomenal. All right, let's find out who is. Oh, I can't do that yet. Jeez Louise. All right, I didn't fix that up. So I'm gonna stall for one more second and just get our good friends, the Healing Storm, who dropped in here because they are phenomenal. Shannon was just at In the Streets. She's got room sprays, oils, and all kinds of stuff. And the cryo, I have some days better than others with the Frotox that was done through cryotherapy. All right, let's now doing good in the neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by the Healing Storm Holistic Wellness. Shannon and her team strive to make sure you're seen, heard, and valued. The Healing Storm focuses on alternative holistic healing methods to relieve your stress and pain. Massage therapy, Reiki, lymphatic massage, I was going to say Frotox, which it is, cryotherapy, and a whole healing journey program. Plus, Jen specializes in stretching the fascia. And I'm going to meet one of their new providers coming up on Monday, and we'll be talking with her as well. Check out thehealingstorm.com for more details and to schedule an appointment today. All right, I got a chance to sit down with Amanda from Woman to Woman Mentoring. Here she is.
All right, I'm at Mount St. Mary's Satellite Campus on Spectrum Drive.
Right.
This is Amanda. This is Woman to Woman Mentoring.
You got it.
I always say women to women.
It's a common,
I know.
but
woman to woman, because it really is a one-on-one.
That's right. The
thing.
woman to woman. That's right.
Woman.
That's right.
And we were just talking about congratulations coming up on your second year.
Yes, 2 years.
Yeah.
It went by so fast and so slow and impactful at the same time.
Yeah.
So I love it.
It's all great.
I love it.
When we met the last time, you were talking about how your season kind of kicks off in the fall with programming and things like that happening.
Yes.
So kind of describe, first of all, for our viewers who aren't aware of Woman to Woman Mentoring, what you guys are all about. And then we'll talk about how Frederick can support you and all the great stuff you have coming up.
Ooh, how much time do you have?
A lot.
Okay.
I got all the time.
I
in the
know.
world.
Oh, good. So as you know, or maybe just refamiliarize yourself, Woman to Woman Mentoring, we are a nonprofit here in Frederick, really hyper local. We focus on programming in Frederick County and Carroll County, but we offer free mentoring programs to adult women.
Yeah.
So women who live, work, go to school in Frederick County mainly. And we offer one-on-one mentoring for women 18 to 35. We also offer a Women in STEM program really focused on career development, career exposure for undergraduates and graduate students in science, technology, engineering, and math fields.
Wow.
And we also know that sometimes after 35, things change, and it's a good idea to get together with a group of women. So we also have our mentoring circles. And this fall, they all launch in September.
Wow.
So we have it's like back to school season for everyone, including Women to Women Mentoring. So we have a lot happening.
So how do the women who want the mentoring get to you, or how do you find them?
Sure. So we do a lot. This is a great season for us to go out to visit events. We visit a lot of colleges. We go to a lot of resource fairs at community events, community colleges, all the colleges here in the Frederick area. But most times people find us by looking for us on the website or being referred to us by someone else who says, hey, this might be a really good fit for you.
Yeah.
But we've made it really easy to become a part of our program. You just go to our website at womantowomanmentoring.org. There's a button right at the top that says join us. Click that button and we just collect some information and do a little bit of conversation to make sure that we find the best fit for each individual who wants to join our program.
Right. So it is kind of like Match.com
a little bit
for this, because there are people within the community who come and say, hey, I would love to be a mentor. I'd love to help if I can. And so you kind of take those two people and match up the ones that make sense.
We do. And it's really more, it's as much art as it is science.
Yeah.
Our program team really does a great job of getting to know our mentees, understanding what they're looking for and what they need, and taking into account the mentors as well. What are their backgrounds? What are their experiences, even cultural and other factors that really play into how that relationship will develop, because we want that mentor-mentee relationship to be a really deep and solid one. We want those two to meet as part of the program. They spend a lot of time together, but some of those magical connections happen outside of the program when they stay connected long-term and really understand each other and can really provide that guidance to each other. The mentors learn as much from the mentees, but it really does take a lot of listening and a lot of note-taking to make sure that we really find a good fit for each mentor and mentee.
Yeah, really great.
Yeah.
Describe the mentee that you get in this organization. What are they experiencing? What do they look like?
And mentees
and
are...
I mean, look, not obviously physically,
absolutely.
but more in just what part of life are they in?
Yeah. Well, when you think about it, anyone can use a mentor at any season in their life. But for folks who come into our core mentoring program, typical age group, like I said, is that 18 to 35. I would say most are in the 24 to 32 range.
Okay.
But it really is prompted by a lot of things, right? Maybe it's a graduation from college. Maybe it's a life change. Maybe it's a mom going back to school after having a baby, or, other changes that might influence them to think, wow, I really don't know what I'm doing. Or my immediate circle of friends and family just don't have the advice I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's easier to open up to a total stranger.
Oh, of course.
And, really get to the deep and dirty of what's going on, how you're feeling about a certain thing, and then getting advice from someone who's either been in your place or just has a different life experience than you do. And that really impacts the mentees in a way, goes back to that matching of finding a person who's going to be a really good fit for them.
Yeah.
So when you say, what does that person look like? They could be from everywhere.
Right.
We see, women come in from all backgrounds, all seasons, all different life experiences. But we really try to find a shared experience that helps match them and help them propel forward, whatever that looks like for them.
Yeah.
We try to really meet them where they are and help them move into the next phase.
So how many women at each term or semester, whatever, do you guys have contact with?
Our best cohorts are ones that have about 23 to 25.
Okay.
And so when you match them with the mentors, that is a group, when we put them all together in the same room, that's 45 to 50 people. But it really makes a nice, powerful group. They're really well connected. Much bigger than that, you sort of get lost in the sauce. Too much smaller than that, then it feels like it's too small,
out.
right? And it's,
I don't like all those eyes.
It's a little more than one-to-one mentoring. But so that is a really sweet spot for us, and we'll have a really strong class coming into the fall, and then we launch a new cohort again in the spring.
Okay,
so,
that's pretty good though. Then that's 50 women a year.
That's just in our core program. We do that same number for our Women in STEM program and our mentoring circles, which are for that's a little bit smaller group, but that's usually a group of about 10 to 15 women who get together.
Yeah, that's amazing. Really fun. Now, we were just talking about this kind of kicks off a lot of things all at once for you guys this time of year.
Always.
And you do a big event called Clutch the Future.
Oh my gosh, that is coming up. It might as well be tomorrow, but it is in March. We have a little bit of time.
Got a little bit of time now. As an event planner, how quickly that goes.
It is getting ready. So I was saying to you that we're unofficially launching per season. Because our first collection event, or our first getting ready event, is on September 24th. We're going to do a happy hour at True Standard Distilling. Really a place for folks to donate purses, but really a time to connect and really see each other and celebrate all of our wins for the summer. But in my mind, we're unofficially launching per season, because per season we collect. We will have just had our pop-up at In the Streets. And we love to have a lot of purses and accessories around.
So tell our viewers, so Clutch is a purse auction.
It is.
And then, but you get purses donated from the community to utilize at that
That's exactly right. And it's one of the things that makes the Clutch the Future event so magical. And it's been around for, I think this is our 17th year going into it. But it really does make it work, because all of our generous community members donate new designer handbags to then incorporate into the silent auction.
Yeah.
And our Clutch the Future event is really our signature fundraiser for the year. So it's a big part of, what we rely on for our operations. But the silent auction, we get purses from everywhere. So folks that are, are longtime donators, they buy purses specifically for us, or might have something that they never used, or, even we've seen it before in a Clutch the Future and someone brings it back, and it all goes into the auction, and they, our silent auction. We also have some live auction items and packages that make it really fun.
Yeah.
It's our favorite event.
Right now, if someone's got wants to support,
absolutely,
they can go on those nice designer handbag sites and grab one.
Holiday sales are coming up. That's right.
Holiday sales. This is the time.
That's right.
And then they can reach out to you guys to get that.
Absolutely. Reach out through our website. There's a contact form, and just let us know, and we can arrange a pickup, or you can come here to our campus and drop it off.
Well, a lot of great things are happening. Look, the impact you guys have is far and wide, right? When you're able to create strong, confident women in our community, it only helps make our community better and stronger, and the economy great. So you guys are a really key part of that. And Frederick is very generous and very supportive, and continues to hopefully support you guys along with some of our other great nonprofits. But it's a really worthy cause.
Absolutely. And thank you. And I love going to events or going to places where someone will say, oh, I've been a mentee, or I've been a mentor. And everywhere you go, we always see our friends from Women to Women Mentoring. Someone that we know, someone even who might have been a part of the program years ago, still feels that impact, or is still willing to participate in the network and say, oh, I still connect with my mentor, or our mentee group gets together. There's a mentee here, from the Mount St. Mary's group that was telling us that they all still get together and go out to brunch, or, they might get together and just connect. And it makes it as much of a friend group as it is a mentoring group.
I think too, and maybe because I'm getting older now, but it's so important for women to support one another, 100%. Right? Like, no one has time for anything else than love and support, and lifting people up, and everybody adjusting our crowns and all that good stuff. I love it all, because it really makes a huge impact on people's lives. And we love to see that too.
And we love to say, and we love that about you, right? Everything that makes you unique, and it all brings power. Everyone's story has power, and everyone's story could inspire someone else, whether they think so or not, right? You might think to yourself, oh, what could I bring as a mentor? A million things, right? Your story.
People say that to me all the time too. I'm not exciting. I have nothing good to talk about. I'm like, trust me, everybody's got a story, and I'm here to hear it.
And and we want to we want to hear it, because it will speak to someone in a way that you never thought of, and that is certainly powerful.
Yeah, woman to woman to woman mentoring. Woman to woman mentoring.org is where you need to go.
Us.
Reach out to Amanda. She'll take great care of you, put you in the right direction. If you want to be a mentor, if you need a mentor, you want to donate a bag, support all their great events coming up now, to just really support our community. And that's really what it's all about.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is always such a good time.
Thank you.
All right. I appreciate you.
Yes. Got new sound effects. Just decided I had to use it right then. I love it. Amanda's amazing. That program does so many great things. And you should support, and if you want support, this is a great place to go for sure. All right, it is time for Watch and Win. Firstly, I just want to say, hey, good morning to Joy Lineberry. Thank you so much for joining us today. Love hearing some new faces, or seeing some new names who like, share, and comment. We need that very much in order to continue and to show the algorithm we're producing some good content. All right, it is time for Watch and Win. Are you ready? If you have a Good Morning Frederick magnet on your vehicle, you need to watch every day in September, because you could be winning $100. If you don't have a Good Morning Frederick magnet, don't panic. You can pick one up at Tree Trekkers, at Kids First Swim School, at Key City Myofascial Release, or at the Home of Everything Frederick. But here we go. Sponsoring Tree Trekkers, Kids First Swim School, Key City Myofascial Release, and the Home of Everything Frederick. Is this your car? Is this your vehicle, or do you know whose it is? If you do, please text 888-465-2944 within 24 hours and you win $100 just like Linda Arrington did. Text 888-465-2944, or if you know whose vehicle this is, please tag them in this video so that they can watch it and then text us to win. That's all you got to do. It's easy peasy. Just trying to give you something a little fun. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Really appreciate it. Please like, share, and comment. As always, if you can let somebody know to watch Good Morning Frederick, I so appreciate it. We're going to be doing some really exciting things coming very, very soon. I'm telling you, there's some really great stuff happening. You just got to hang tight and stay with me. And for the most part, no matter what you do, let's get out there and let's be great, friends.